seeing as how this podcast is just sort of whatever comes to my mind and whatever, I guarantee what's going to get Bri to put her headphones back on. I have a lot of abstract theories about the nature of reality and existence. And I like pondering various possibilities of same. And she's not putting her headphones on to spite me. She's just sitting there. There was a moment where I was just spitballing about various theories about humanity and existence in the universe, and they were so out of left field that she got mad at me because they were just unsolicited, out of nowhere, random sounding shit that had a logic behind it, but when you start a line of thinking with what if we're all fingers? Yeah. This one, though, I wanted to talk about because I think it might actually be true. A lot of ones I'll think about as, oh, that might have been that would be a cool thing if it were true, or it could be cool, maybe. What do you think? Maybe it'll be a good book. I don't fucking know. But this one, I think, has real merit. And it's contingent upon a few other theories. For this specific theory, basically, you have to believe in the many worlds interpretation, multiple parallel dimensions spawning from various different decisions that send you off in a bunch of different directions in different universes, dimensions, versions of life, based off of the different choices. So essentially, if I didn't choose to wear this Mikey Wild shirt that you can buy at prowrestlingtees.com/MikeyWild, I think is the link. If I chose not to wear this shirt during this video, I would have used a different example, and I would not have possibly convinced one of you to go to my friend Mikey Wild's Pro Wrestling Tees store and possibly buy one of his fucking awesome shirts. I mean, look at this. It's fucking awesome, isn't it? You should totally buy it and support an independent wrestler. But, you know, if I had just worn like a different shirt, none of that would have happened. So in this universe, I did that. And in other universes, there's ones where I didn't wear the shirt at all, or I did wear the shirt and maybe someone went and bought one. Maybe multiple people did, maybe no one did. I don't know which one this one is because I don't know. But I recommend that you do it. They're reasonably priced, they're comfortable, they're independently run, and it helps individual independent wrestlers. And this guy is really cool. He was really nice to me, continues to be to this day. So support independent wrestling, support Mikey Wild, prowrestlingtees.com, Mikey Wild. But anyway, so that's an example. So this theory is about deja vu and where it could possibly stem from. The phenomenon of deja vu, the feeling that you have done something before, but you just can't place it. Or you've experienced something before, or you've felt something before, and you don't know why, you don't know how, you don't know where from. A lot of us have experienced it. There's a fucking water brand named after it, or an homage to it, Deja Blue. There's a lot of fucking... It's a very common phenomenon. So where the fuck does it come from? This theory that I thought of like a week ago, and it's very possible that this exists somewhere else. What's up, Ma?
Hey.
I'm about to get existential. You want to hear it?
What's that?
It's a theory about deja vu.
Go ahead.
So you've heard of the many worlds interpretation. Every choice leads to different universes and yetter. The basic idea of this theory is that when you're experiencing deja vu, it's because you in a different universe where you made two different choices about something led to the same result at the same time. So like...
Alternate dimension?
Yeah, like when you got dressed today, maybe wore a different shirt. There's another dimension where you wore a different shirt than this one. Not that big a difference. Possibly to lead to no different thing. But possibly in another dimension that's happening on top of this one, there could be a moment where you're listening to me saying these exact same words at the exact same time in parallel universes, and perhaps perceiving that other alternate reality is what deja vu is.
Isn't deja vu thinking that you did something already.
Yes, but feeling like you've done something already when you haven't, maybe it's because you're already experiencing it as well in another universe at the same time.
Or I was reincarnated.
Or that, if you wanted, sure.
You forget I'm the religious one.
Yeah, true. I'm not the religious one. That's the theory, where the boundaries between different realities, different dimensions, are weakened when, at the exact same moment, you and an alternate reality, alternate dimension version of yourself that is separated by some change somewhere along the way, happen to come across the exact same phenomenon at the exact same moment on top of each other. It's also possible that in these moments, that's where dimensional slips happen. Because if the dimensional boundaries are weaker, if you and a different version of you that is damn near identical, but for one small difference, happen to be doing the same thing at the same time in the same place, just in a slightly different, slightly off to the left fucking dimension, is it possible that you could shift into that other dimension accidentally? And if possible, maybe we could learn how to do it on purpose and get the fuck out of this one, right?
Sam and Dean did.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
Supernatural.
Oh. Oh, Sam and Dean did. Okay.
They went to an alternate dimension through a wormhole a witch created.
Oh. I've only seen one episode of Supernatural, and it was the commercials one.
Oh my gosh, that is so good.
It was so fucking funny.
So good. You could take a poll.
Take a poll, everyone. Just don't let your parents see you do it. So anyway, that's the Deja Vu theory. I think it could be fun. I don't know how we would go about focusing on that, but maybe next time when you're experiencing Deja Vu, think to how an alternate dimension version of yourself might be feeling that same way, and maybe try communicating with them. See if you want to switch places, because maybe they're bored with their one, and they want to switch with you. Or maybe you could just steal their dimension. Fuck them. I don't know. There's another theory I thought of, like yesterday, very small, that a lot of people joke online that like this timeline got all fucked up when Harambe fucking died, but around not too long compared to human existence from that moment was the moment where Earth hit 7 million humans being 7 billion, I should say, 7 billion humans being on it all at the same time. And if you think of reality in terms of like an online, like a MMORPG, if you overtax a server, glitches start fucking happening and shit goes awry. So is it possible that the server of Earth, or at least this dimension, could only handle less than 7 billion people? Because once we crossed that line, really seems like a lot of shit went wrong really quickly. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It's a fun little thing to think about. I do a lot of that kind of shit, and since this fucking podcast is literally just me sharing shit that I think about for whatever fucking reason I've thought about it, I write it down on my fucking notes app on my phone, and I think it might be fun to share with people. Not a lot of people watch this, but for those who do, I appreciate it, and I hope you found that interesting.